What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Talkin Sports with Jake. We're just doing a little sports talk today. We got the NBA Finals, Game 4 on tonight. That's on at 9 o'clock on ABC. It remains at TD Garden in Boston. Boston leads the series 2-1. Boston took the first game. They used a big fourth quarter to carry them to victory in that one. Golden State cruised to a Game 2 victory, but Boston won in Game 3. We'll talk about the finals a little bit. Briefly, I got some X factors for both teams. For Golden State, I really think Draymond Green really needs to step up. He has not played well in the series at all. He got fouled out last game. And the Warriors are getting really riled by the crowd in Boston. It appears, they were saying certain things that, aren't, extremely moral. They're landing over the line, I guess you could say. But they're getting riled by the crowd. They struggled a little bit in Game 3. Boston took that one 116-100. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Marcus Smart were the first trio to have 25-5 in a finals game since 1984 when the Lakers did it. It was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, and Michael Cooper. As for the Boston Celtics, my X factor for them, I think the role players definitely, as a whole, need to step up. And no pun to Machak just wrote big game tonight. He is correct. Huge game tonight in Game 4. If Golden State wins, they can tie the series up going back to Golden State. If Boston wins, they go up 3-1. That would put a really firm grasp on the series. Yeah, I would say Marcus Smart for the X factor for Boston. I don't expect him to have 25-5 every single night. It's not his game, but he's got to go out there. He's got to make open shots when he gets them, and he will get them because they're going to try to neutralize Tatum. They're going to try to neutralize Brown. If Grant Williams is on the floor for him, Grant Williams is a more dangerous shooter than Marcus Smart. So Marcus Smart's got to make his open threes that I do think he will get, and of course he's got to keep that same defense intensity and continue his keeping that same leadership that he always has. Those will be my X factors for the NBA Finals Game 4 tonight. Looks like Steph Curry will be playing in that game, by the way. Eastern Conference Finals in the NHL. The Tampa Bay Lightning defeated the New York Rangers last night 3-1. It was a very tightly contested contest. It was 1-1 late in the third period. Andre Palat deflected a shot by Miguel Sergachev in the final 2 minutes of the game. And then Brandon Hagel iced it with the empty net goal in the final minute. Tampa wins 3-1. They go up 3-2. Game 6 will be in Tampa tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on ESPN and ESPN+. So my Rangers back are against the wall. The Rangers have had their backs against the wall pretty much all season. They've had a lot of come from behind victories in the regular season. They never give up. They find a way to win. They were down 3-1 against the Penguins. Came back and won that series. They were down 3-2. They were down 2-0 and then 3-2 against Carolina. Came back and won that series. Now they're down 3-2 to Tampa Lightning. Tampa's, of course, a different animal. They're a great team. They're 2-time defending Stanley Cup champions. They have been in this position before. We will see what happens. Either way, it's been a great year for the New York Rangers. They got third youngest team in the league, youngest team remaining in the playoffs. Their average age is only about 26 years old. They got 7 guys under the age of 24, so they've had a great year. We'll talk about the upcoming offseason for the NHL. Briefly, the head coaching carousel I think might be wild because you got 6 teams that are looking for new coaches. The Boston Bruins the other day fired Bruce Cassidy after 6 seasons. I thought it was a surprise. Bruins were in the playoffs this year. I think they're ranked, 6th in the Eastern Conference. I thought they had a very good season. I thought Cassidy's done a really good job with that team. He took over on an interim basis 6 years ago. Interim team around got them to the playoffs, and they've had some really good years under him. They were in the Cup final in 2019. Bruce Cassidy said he was very surprised by the move. He says he definitely still wants to coach, and he is speaking to some other teams. So we'll see if he can find himself back in a head coaching position next year. But there's other teams. Winnipeg Jets are looking for a new head coach, as are the Vegas Golden Knights. Philadelphia Flyers are another team. So we got quite a few teams looking for a head coach. We got 6 in total. There's a lot of big names out there, too. Barry Trotz got fired by the Islanders. He's one of the greatest coaches of all time. He's a great coach. He's out there. Bruce Cassidy's out there. There's a lot of really good coaches. John Tortorella, will he get another chance? Yes, there's a lot of really good coaches out there. A lot of good experience and former NHL head coaches out there. So, could be a very interesting offseason in the NHL, and the head coaching carousel should be very exciting. Okay, MLB last night we had Diamondbacks over the Reds 5-4, Rays over the Cardinals 2-1, Dodgers over the White Sox 11-9, Phillies over the Brewers 8-3. Phillies actually won 7 in a row. Interim manager Rob Thompson 6-0 as Phillies manager. Rockies over the Giants 4-2, Mariners over the Nationals 7-4, Guardians over the Athletics 8-4, Braves over the Pirates 3-1, Yankees over the Twins 10-7. Garrett Cole gave up 5 home runs in that game, 7 runs total, or 2 1/3, but the Yankees still came back and won the game. Royals over the Orioles 7-5, and the Angels over the Red Sox 5-2. Angels finally win a game, snapping a 14-game losing streak. All right, we got the RBC Canadian Open going on right now. Right now, the leader appears to be Matt Fitzpatrick. He is the leader. He's tied with Wyndham Clark for first place, actually. Both those guys are at 7 under par. Alex Smalley is well back, as is Keith Mitchell. Those guys are at 6 under par. And then following those guys, we got Doug Gim is 2 off the lead, Sam Burns, Guy Scheffler, Matt Wallace, Tony Finau, Lee Hodges, Troy Hoffman, Patrick Robinson, and Rory McIlroy are all just 2 off the lead. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, so long, and have a great day.